So my newborn baby might not be able to see his grandfather for the first time in his life because of the war that's happening in Iran. So for some context, I'm Shinlan and I moved to Ireland from China a few years ago, and I met my husband here and we started a family recently. And last year we welcomed our newborn baby Fining in the world. Just after my delivery, my mom, who was never been abroad before, took on a flight from China to Ireland, which was 18 hours altogether, to come here in our home to see her grandchild for the first time and to help me with postpartum recovery. She was a great help to us at that time. I remember vividly one night when my baby Fining couldn't go back to sleep and I was so extremely sleep deprived and he was crying nonstop 3 a.m. and both me and my husband was exhausted. My mom heard a knock on our bedroom door 3 a.m. and took the child away from me. It was such a blessing to have those important people in my life, both my new family and my old family under the same roof. Despite all the ups and downs, I really enjoyed her stay. So right after she left Ireland, me and my husband decided to book a flight soon to go back to China and share the joy of this new life and to see my broader family and to see my friends in China. And my mom even planned a wedding banquet for me and my husband. She booked a venue and she were outsourcing outfit for us. My husband wanted a Chinese suit with a golden horse on it because he's born in the year of the horse and 2026 is the year of the horse. He thinks it's gonna be symbolic and cool, something different. And I wanted to wear a red Chinese qipao, which is a beautiful flattering dress that most of the people who I knew got married in China all worn it. So we booked our flight in January 2026 through Qatar Airline, which is one of the most common way to connect Europe to Asia with the mid-stop in Middle East. However, a couple of weeks ago, the news has broke the internet that Israel and America decide to declare war on Iran. Usually I don't care about geopolitics unless it's something to do with me. In this time, it is something to do with me and my life. After the war has happened, I realized the flight that go through the Middle East started to halt. People were transferring to the Middle East, were forced to stay there until further notice. At first I thought this is just gonna be a whim from political leaders and it will stop soon and we will be able to be board on the flight as planned, and my new family will be able to see my broader family as we planned. However, a week passed. Things seems to be unclear. Things seems to be escalating. I found myself looking through the internet more agitated. I searched for people's experience on their flight change. I wonder if I can reschedule to a different airline. I wonder what's Qatar Airlines' policy. I wonder what can I do. I'm in a decision abyss where I have no idea what I should do. Should I cancel the flight and pay 3 times the price for 3 of us? Should I postpone the flight? And to when? When do I know if the war is going to be over? I understand that my trip is not necessary trip. It's a nice to have. It's not make or break. But in the meantime, it is a very important trip. It is the time where my family get to share the mutual joy of seeing a newborn and seeing a new life and share the life's lineage being carried through me. But I'm not sure if that I'm able to share with them this time. Of course, I know that my situation is nothing to compare to the people who were in the war zone. Nothing to compare to their family who are caring for them in a different country. But I'm still being affected by the ripple effect of the war. I ring my parents every day to show them the growth of Finning and to share our updates. My parents are so excited to see their first grandson, and they've been buying him lots of things. They've been buying him clothes, a red overall, just to celebrate his birth. Red is a lucky color in China. My mom has bought him a plushie toy where when you squeeze the thing, a rabbit pops out. My dad has bought him car and is also thinking about buying a bigger car where we can carry it back to Ireland. They've been counting the days. They've told their friends and family that their only daughter is returning with a new family. Everyone was so happy for us, and everyone in their circle can't wait to see this new family and share the joy together. And I feel like I might disappoint them, might be pushing the date infinitely, might be cancelling the trip. All I can do is to hope that the war is going to be over soon. Also, I want to talk about my experience of living abroad with no immediate family around. It put me in a very lonely state of my life here in Ireland. I found that I'm not able to enjoy the small things that people here seem to be enjoying most of the time. I can't just ring my mom and go on a walk together. I can't just text my friends and go for a coffee together. Those small joy in everyone's life around me seems to be an expensive thing to get. And I sometimes question my decision. Was it a good idea to move abroad because I wanted to explore the world? Was it my fault that I took the grandparents' joy from my parents? I found myself in a guilty state that I took the joy from my parents, and sometimes I feel bitter for myself, and I only have my husband and my son around me to help me to get through the darker days. I suppose this is one of the reason I want to do this video, because I think there are people like me who moved abroad and started new family abroad. We all have to make new friends and new connections. We all have to play a different role and blend in, but it's all different. Because I'm not from here, so I can't get the closeness that people build up with time. I don't have a conclusion, to be honest, that if my life decision is wrong or if I'm able to go back to China this time as planned. But I want to share my story with a broader audience who are sharing the same struggle, whose life are being impacted by geopolitics. Geopolitics was such a distant was such a distant topic for me, but now it directly affects my decisions and my life in general. I'm not only just being impacted by an increase of grocery bills, and it's no longer abstract anymore. I want to end this video in the positive note, and I hope this video can reach to an audience and who are anxious about what's gonna happen next. And I hope I can make you less lonely in wherever you are.